Hey guys, Rich Piscini here, YouTube vlog creator. As you can see in the title, can clickbait hurt your YouTube channel? And I have to honestly say, in some cases, it will hurt. I never used it. I don't believe in using it on my YouTube channel. But I want to dig a little more into that there. So if you're new to my YouTube channel, I just want to say welcome. I like to share news, stories, and ideas for the content creator. So if that sounds interesting to you, or you might want to, venture into my YouTube channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post any videos, please hit that bell notification icon. So the topic is clickbait. For those of you out there that are new, you maybe are familiar with it, maybe you're not. We're going to talk a little about that there. I have ChatGPT window opened up. For those who subscribe to my channel know I love ChatGPT. And I also went to Google and I typed in there, what is clickbait and can it hurt your channel on YouTube, something like that. You'll see what I'm talking about. But I just want to say before we get started, I just want to say thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. Hope you like the content and come back for more. So I don't want to take too much of your time. So without further ado, let me minimize my screen here. And here I am. Okay. Now this is ChatGPT. We're going to get to that in a minute, but I want to go to this window right here. As you can see here, I did a Google search and it says, what does clickbait for YouTube mean? On YouTube, clickbait refers to highly exaggerated or misleading titles, thumbnails designed to make viewers immediately click on a video. The goal is to generate views and add revenue by exploiting curiosity, often by overpromising and underdelivering on what actually is shown in the video. Now, I've said it many times over and over again. First off, let me just get started with, let me just say this. I've been on this platform since 2013. I'm working towards 3,000 videos and I'm working towards 1 million views. And none of that doesn't make me a YouTube guru or an expert. But at the same time, starting a YouTube channel is not rocket science either. Just to put that out there. Because a lot of people may think, it takes a lot to get a channel going. Well, I will say this. This is what I do. This is what I believe. Consistency is key to growing a YouTube channel. There are some people out there, I follow a lot of YouTubers out there, and they may say it plays a part in it in growing a YouTube channel, but I try to make videos on a daily basis. I try to make either a YouTube short or a long form video, and that's the other thing too. There used to be YouTube shorts are no good. Now in some cases they're okay, they're good. Long form videos are bad. Now today they're good because YouTube gets more advertisers to run their ads on your video, therefore hopefully increasing more revenue for you. So I put it down here, longer videos equal more ads, more money. That's how I look at it, okay? And everybody has their own way of looking at things when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, how to get it up and running, and so on and so forth. My thing is, when it comes to starting a YouTube channel, it's 5 steps, and those 5 steps are, and this is to create a video, and this is for the YouTubers out there. 1, keep it real. 2, keep it original. Number 3, let it grow organically, which is the most important one. Number 4, good titles. And number 5, good thumbnails. That's it, 5 steps. I don't have to write a book, how to start a YouTube channel, anything of that nature. It's simple enough, okay? So anyway, these are the common characteristics over here. Now, I'm just going to scroll down because I want to jump back to ChatGPT and I want to talk a little more about that. But what I want to read to you right here is, I'm paraphrasing, I'm on the one that says 2 sides of clickbait. I'm on where it says YouTube's policy. It goes on to say here, while good clickbait is tolerated, YouTube penalizes channels that use egregious clickbait, which includes severely misleading titles and thumbnails. Creators who consistently use deceptive metadata to trick viewers risk having their videos removed, receiving strikes on their channel, or being suspended from the YouTube Partner Program. This is why on my YouTube channel, I'm not saying other people don't talk about it. They do. But I like to make people aware of what they're getting themselves involved in by using clickbait. And the other thing I don't use, or I don't what do you call it? Welcome it is a sub for sub. I don't use that. I don't do that there. And from what I understand, YouTube frowns on clickbait and sub for sub. Now, what other people do with their YouTube channel is up to them. All right, so I just wanted to put this out here. Just wanted to share it with you guys. You could read it when you get a chance. That's why I just scrolled up, and you could pause the video if you want. Okay, so we got from the top to the bottom over here. All right, let's go to ChatGPT. As you can see, the title here, it says, "Can clickbait hurt your YouTube channel?" This is what I typed in, and this is the response I got. And folks, I know when I look at my YouTube analytics, I know the watch time is really sad. The average view duration on my videos, depending if they're short, long, or in between, I get very little watch time and very little views on these videos. And I just want to leave you with this here. Not leave you, but I just want to state this to you. When a viewer out there watches a video and they only watch about a minute or two, whatever, if that, and they click off because the title it wasn't catchy or the topic wasn't catchy, it's like reading a book, the first 2 chapters of a book. You don't know how the story ends. So when I put these videos out, folks, and if you don't watch all the way through and you got nothing out of it, I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you to click off. You guys did, so that's totally up to you. But I hope that if you are a new subscriber, you know what my YouTube channel is all about. And the most important thing, and I have to honestly say, and I said it many times over my videos, is that you guys out there get a takeaway from it. Now, I've been getting some nice comments on my videos, the older ones, the evergreen ones. Like I said, I've been on this platform for 13 years. So I still, my older videos, my evergreen videos that I did that many years ago, 10, 11, 12, 13 years ago, are still getting views. And on occasion, I still get comments from them. And they're nice comments, I have to honestly say. So I just want to put that out there. All right? I hope, and let me just share this with you really quick, because a lot of people out there may think I'm doing this here because I want to gain more watch time and minutes, well, I want subscribers as well, but I met the threshold. And for those who don't know, in order to become in a YouTube partner program, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. I already met that threshold. Okay, so I'm not making longer videos to get more watch time. I already accomplished that. Okay, so I just want to let you know that, because I think a lot of people are under the impression that when I make these type of videos, I'm doing it with the intentions of getting more watch time, and of course, more people, more companies will run the ads on my videos. But that's not done by me. I mean, people say, well, you set that up in your settings, mid-roll, whatever, the beginning, the end, or something, whatever. I'm not, that it's true. But I don't set the time durations on it. However that's done through YouTube. I don't even really get too involved with that there. I do let them run the ads on, because when you become a YouTube partner program, that's how you could, I say, make a little money. And the reason why I say a little money is because I'm a small YouTuber and I don't make a lot of money off of this YouTube channel, to be truthfully honest with you. And just to throw this out there really quick, the way it works when you become in a YouTube partner program, there's a threshold for that as well. And that threshold is when you hit $100 and above, that's when they release the funds to you by check or direct deposit, which I like direct deposit. I recommend anybody who's getting into the YouTube partner program, go with the direct deposit, because checks can get lost in the mail. Okay? Now, the income I get from this here, very little. But it helps. Every little bit helps. Okay? So just putting that out there. I think you guys can make a general idea of what I'm getting. It's $100 and above. I don't really get too much into the finances of it, because it's nothing to write home about. I'm not one of these YouTubers that get $10,000 a month. I don't have that. That would be great if I did. That'd be awesome, But no, I don't get that there, folks. Just to let you guys, just to put it out there. All right, but anyway, I'm sorry, kind of like took a clickbait. This is not clickbait. I just wanted to, I'm sorry I deviated out of this topic here. Not meant to be that way, but it happened. Anyway, as you can see here, it says, again, let's just recap. Can clickbait hurt your YouTube channel? Yes, clickbait can hurt your YouTube channel if it disappoints viewers. But there are also differences between good curiosity and misleading clickbait. Here's how it works on YouTube. Okay, so let's look into this here. Hopefully this video won't be too long because you guys can read this. I'm putting this out there for you with the intentions of reading it at your own leisure. If you don't want to listen to me, you can mute this sound, or you could just pause the video and have to listen to me. But I just want you guys to know out there that when I put this information out, it's to help you, not to hinder your growth on your YouTube channel. I'm just trying to help. So, you know, I'm doing with good intentions. If you want to give it a thumbs up, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. I don't. As long as you get a takeaway from it. Okay. So it goes on to say here, when clickbait hurts your channel, if your title or thumbnail promises something your video does not deliver, viewers often click away quickly. Oh, don't make this with this one here. Please don't. Stop trusting your channel. Leave negative comments. Avoid future videos. Hurt your audience retention and watch time. Examples of harmful clickbait. This camera exploded when nothing happens. Fake giveaways, misleading thumbnails, shocking claims with no payoff. YouTube's algorithm pays close attention to the viewer's satisfaction. If people leave fast, it signals the video may not be satisfying to viewers. Plain and simple. Okay, so let's go a little more over here. Then it goes on to say, when clickable titles help. Okay, so here we go here with this now. Whoops, stop the scroll there. When clickable titles help. Good creators use curiosity without lying. That's not bad clickbait. The good marketing, that's good marketing. Okay, then it has examples. I filmed a music video using only an iPhone. Why this vintage Sony camcorder still looks amazing in 2026. In case you're wondering why it's putting it, this is geared towards me because I talk about Sony camcorders. I just want to throw that out there really quick. All right, just in case you're wondering, you know, in case you're new, you don't know what this is all about, why they put that out there. I tested a $20 tripod versus a professional one. A better strategy for growth. For your channel, again, talking about me, for your channel, since you cover vintage cameras, YouTube advice, and creative topics, as a strong formula is curiosity plus honesty plus clear value. Examples for your style, right? And let's move down a little more. Okay. And it goes on to say here, example for your style, why small YouTubers quit too early. This old Sony Handycam still beats some phones. How I film YouTube videos with the vintage camera. The real reason your videos aren't getting views. What YouTube really wants, YouTube wants high watch time, good viewer satisfaction, returning viewers, strong click-through rate and retention, a high CTR with a low watch time can actually hurt performance over time. Okay, with the low, that's what they're talking about, the low watch time. And then it goes on to say here, there can't be that much more to this here, I don't think. Yep, I think that's about the end of it. It goes on to say the best approach, think of your thumbnail and title as a movie trailer. Now, you know, this is what I say in some of my videos when it comes to even the YouTube Shorts. Okay, that's what I say about the YouTube Shorts. Use the YouTube Shorts as a movie trailer, a prerequisite of what your YouTube channel is going to be about. It's 3 minutes long, and basically, you know, I could do it now with the long form, but I'm just trying to say this kind of like, you know, is leaving me to segue into that there. Okay, I don't think it said anything about a YouTube Short here, right? Does it say anything about the Shorts? Not really. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. That I guess with the long form video, like I'm doing now. Again, Think of your thumbnail as a movie trailer. Exciting, emotional, curious, but truthful. Then it goes on to say, closing out, that builds long-term trust with viewers, and trust is what helps channels grow steadily. Okay? Now, this here may be relevant to you guys out there. Some of you may say, well, this is just based on common sense, but there are people, and I experienced it myself, where I went to channels based on a topic, a specific topic, and I found out later on it was clickbait. And I'll be honest with you, let me just make myself bigger here. It turned me off. I didn't give that YouTube creator a thumbs down, nor did I leave a comment. I just, just clicked out of it. What the most important thing, and I said this before and I'll say it again, whatever your title is going to be about, whatever the topic is, I should say, it's just like this HP mouse I got here, and I'm going to talk about it, right? Let's just say I'm going to talk about this here. I'm going to talk about the functionality of it, how great it is, why I love it, why I bought it, everything, and so on and so forth. And I put the topic there, I make a thumbnail, I take a snapshot of it, it's like, oh, pointing is here. Today I'm going to talk about the HP mouse, okay? And later on, let's say you have an interest in it. I'm just using it as an example. Take a picture, put the title in there. You click it on, and I'm talking about something totally different. I kind of like, grandfather myself into a different topic, and it has nothing to do with this mouse. That's, to me, is clickbait. Stick with the topic, and just go with it. Go through with it. Whatever it is. That it's so simple. You couldn't simplify it that any more than that. My videos, like I said, I do the read aloud ones, and when I have the titles and the banners made up, that's basically what it's going to talk about. Now, normally, I would do a read aloud with this here, with the clickbait. I don't know, there are people out there that may not like it, so I figured let me go over it with people, especially for the new YouTubers out there who's hitting my channel for the first time. As you can see, I had my hat's made up over here, YouTube vlogger and creator. That's what I am, a YouTube vlogger and a creator. We all are. People who are on YouTube are YouTube vloggers and creators, right? Unless you're a blogger. And I did a video with that there too, but I don't want to go off topic, but I did a video like that really quick. Vlogger and blogger, what's the difference between the two of them? But what I'm trying to say is, whatever your video, whatever the topic is, whatever you're going to talk about, or whatever your passion is, make that title and that thumbnail relate to what you're going to talk about. Don't go sidestepping into something else, because that's what's going to turn people off. Now, I've been on this platform, like I said, for 13 years. My channel is slow growing. I'm hoping, it'll hit 2,000 before 2027. I said in my other videos, I said back in 2025, I said, I hope I could hit 2,000 subscribers before 2026. Lo and behold, it came and went like dust in the wind, but that's okay. I'm still going to be making videos. I'm not quitting. I was watching a YouTuber, really brief, just quick here, and they were talking about, same topic, clickbait, and how the person was getting these comments. You shouldn't use clickbait to make your videos, to start, to get your people to view your videos. That's not right. And they had a whole bunch of different other comments in there, and that's what made me want to put this out here, because I think people, and some people may do it innocently. In some cases, we say, how can it be innocently? They should know what they're doing, but it can happen. I mean, I myself, I hope people don't think this is clickbait, what I'm talking about, because it's not meant to be clickbait. I am talking about, can clickbait hurt your YouTube channel? And yes, there's going to be little variables in the conversation as well, But for the most part, I want to stay on topic. I want to put out this video relating to clickbait, and hopefully that you guys out there will get a takeaway from it and not go that path, because it's not a good path to go on. Because like I said, you seen what it said in there on the Google search, what they said about YouTube. YouTube frowns on it. And again, somebody such like myself, who's an easygoing guy, very passive person, stuff like that, I come across a clickbait video, I will, I won't leave a negative comment, and I won't give it a thumbs down. I just won't go to that creator's channel, or at least maybe they might have done it that one time, and that's it. Maybe they did it, they realized, oh man, I did clickbait. If that is to ever happen, if you found yourself doing something like that, and this goes out to the new YouTubers, rather than take your video down, what you could do is just make a segue video to it and just talk about it and say, listen, I know my last video, it was kind of like a clickbait video, and I didn't mean it to go in that direction. Try to apologize to your viewers and hope that people don't unsubscribe because of it, and just kind of like be upfront and honest with them. I didn't I know people say, okay, you're not realizing, but sometimes people do things in a fit of the moment, and they're not thinking straight or whatever, and they kind of deviate to something else. It could happen. But for the most part, I'm not saying excuse it, but I would look at it this way. Not only for me, because people say, well, maybe that's the situation you had at one point, and you want people to be forthcoming and forgiving. Well, we all make mistakes, but as far as I can recall, being on this platform that many years and making that many videos, I don't recall making a clickbait video. There are times when, like I said, I might talk about a particular topic, and I might kind of like deviate a little out of it, but not to the point where I got you to come into the picture, to watch my videos and say, in other words, I'm on topic, I'm talking about it, and then later on I'm throwing a little something into it, the mix. But that's what I want people to know with this YouTube channel. It's an open forum. That's why it's not on one particular niche. Okay, my YouTube channel is an open forum channel, and I do like to talk about other things. Okay, but it's all relatable. So if I'm talking about the video editing software I use, which is Filmora 15, and if I tell you I'm going to share a tip with you, a quick tip on how to make a transitional video or whatever, put special graphics in it, whatever, special effects, whatever, I'm going to stay on that topic. Now, there may be times when I am on that topic, I'm talking about something else probably within that program or that particular video, but it's still related. In other words, I'm not bumping completely out of it and talk about something totally different. I might tell you, well, today I want to teach you how to use special effects in your videos using Filmora 15, and then later on tell you about a situation I had with Filmora 15. So, do you consider that clickbait? I don't. I just look at it that the creators, such as myself, added that other feature into it, if you want to call it a feature, or that other topic into that same within the same housing, so to speak. But I use that there. I put that other part in there just to share with you about another situation I had with it. So if I'm talking about, I'm going to show you to make special effects with Filmora 15. This is what, or I could say something to the effect like, well, when I did put the special effects with it, I had an experience like this. But it's still relatable. You follow what I'm saying? I know maybe sometimes I come out and I say things that doesn't sound so, informative, and it's not meant to be that way. But I'm just trying to get a message across to you guys. I love making videos for people. I spend a lot of time on this YouTube channel though. And as I said, I'm going to get ready to close it up because I don't want it to get too long. And if it is too long, I do apologize. But I like making videos to help people out. I made this thing up a while back. I talked about maybe a couple of years back. It's called the His Initiative, to help, inspire, and share. And that's what I want to do with this YouTube channel. I want to help people by, putting out good advice and stuff like that there, and sharing things that, that I've been experiencing being on this platform for this many years. I want to inspire people. I don't want people to quit because they might start a YouTube channel. They feel like, I've been on this platform and doing videos every day and stuff like that, and nothing seems to be working. Folks, it's very competitive. You know that. Well, maybe you do, maybe you don't, but it is a very competitive thing. It's everybody and their aunts and uncles are on it. I mean, I know there's people, I follow people that are in their 60s, late 60s, 70s, 80s, and even somebody said this 80-year-old guy was saying that somebody was 90 years old and started a YouTube channel. So it doesn't matter what the age bracket is. Everybody's getting into this here. But the thing is, it's how you come about, how you present yourself. Okay, I like sharing information. That's the last part of it, right? Sharing is important to me. Some people may think maybe I go a little too much with it. Some people may not like the idea that I use ChatGPT, but I like using it. I don't find it to be I don't find it to be anything wrong, like another where it distracts or deters people from watching my videos. But there may be people out there that don't like the read aloud videos, or maybe they don't like the idea that I use ChatGPT. But at least I'm upfront and honest with you guys. Okay, if I tell you I went to ChatGPT, I'm using it, I'm not lying to you. It's right there, just like this video is now. So I try to bring things out that maybe other creators might not. I'm sure there are other creators out there that talk about clickbait. I'm just saying. But I like to get a little more into it, maybe a little different the way they do it as opposed to the way I do it, And sharing information to me is very important. And that's why, like I said, as long as I can, man up there keeps me around, I'm going to keep making videos. And I hope, like I said earlier, and I said it many times in my videos, the most important thing to me is that you guys get a takeaway from it. And I hope this video helps out. I do hope you get a takeaway from it. I hope you'll think about what clickbait's all about. And I wouldn't use it. I went on. Again, this is related with clickbait. I'm not going to mention the creator, but I remember there were a couple. I think it was two occasions where it was clickbait, as far as I'm concerned. Person said they're getting off of YouTube. They're gonna quit YouTube. Okay, and that caught my attention. Like, oh, why is this person gonna quit YouTube? And then when I looked them up, they had 500,000 subscribers. Okay, and I watched the video pretty much all the way through. And in the beginning, it sounds like the person was gonna, part ways with YouTube. Only to find out later on, they're not parting ways with YouTube. The same thing with someone saying, I'm quitting eBay. I watched a video like that because I'm a seller on eBay. I only have a couple items right now on there. I've been with eBay for 27 years. And the person saying, I'm quitting eBay, I'm not going to bother selling anymore, and so on and so forth. Same thing. Caught my attention, the thumbnail, the title. Went to watched that video. Person's not leaving eBay either. So those are the things that can turn people off. All right, and I'm just trying. The reason I'm putting this out is, like I said, I don't want to see you guys out there make the same mistake. That's it. If people want to, use it, I wouldn't. And I don't do sub for subs because I know, from what I understand, that YouTube frowns on those two things, clickbait and sub for subs. So, but this is my channel, and I'm gonna I want to follow YouTube's guidelines, community guidelines. I don't want to get into community guideline strikes, stuff like that. If you do the right thing with YouTube, good things will come forth. Seriously, just follow the community guidelines. Remember one thing, folks: you're on their platform. Okay, I worked for a company that had a strike-3 policy. 3 strikes, 3 mess ups you make, and I was in the IT field. Oh, it didn't just go for me; it went for everybody, and I didn't get fired from it. But that was their policy. It was a tech company, and that was their policy. 3 mess ups, you're gone. You're fired. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Oh, can you please forgive me? You're gone. Okay. Now, I don't know how many strikes. I'm not sure if YouTube's like that as well with the strikes. I don't know how many strikes they let you take or whatever before they suspend or, close out your account here with them. So be very careful. If you're looking for music, they have creative music in there for YouTube where you can go there, you can get the free music for your channel, you can get paid ones and so on, even with the time durations that you're looking for. But we could talk about that in another video. But anyway, that's all I want to leave you with. I hope this video was informative in some way. And I'm not going to ask, the rest of it. If you do like this video, the rest of that part there. But I just want to say in closing, again, thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated, and I do hope you like the content and you come back for more. This is Rich Bassini signing off. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye for now.